Yeah, good morning, everyone. So Friday US market were more of a flattish. Uh, it was a shorter trading cycle for US market, considering the Friday month. We saw good improvement ahead of expectations in the online sales in the US, and that is having some positive impact in the US market. But apart from that, the key concerns right now is the large increase in COVID cases and resistance in China market, which is putting up pressures on various commodity and also various Asian market. Even the futures of the US market are also softer. Asian markets are down anywhere between 1 to 2%, mainly because of these reasons. And even the commodities are also down, wherein oil is substantially down. If we compare same time Friday, this rate were at around over $85, which is right now at around $81.6, almost around $4 decline in last 2 days. So apart from that, the other commodities are also metals are also soft. But whereas iron ore is up by around 1%, and steel is also up by around 1%. This is mainly because China government has announced China Industrial and Commercial Bank of China has placed its support to the real estate market with almost around $179 billion support. So that is keeping the iron ore and steel prices a bit up, considering that people expect there may be some revival in the real estate market with the support of banks. So overall, seems weak trend for today, and even Indian market also get impacted because of that. Now I request technical team to continue from here.
Thank you, sir. A very good morning, all of you. This is Ayush Mehta. So as we have seen in Friday's market session, Nifty futures has made a new all-time high and it has given a very strong closing, whereas in the spot, the all-time high is a little far away. For today, we are expecting a slight profit booking in Nifty, as sir has also mentioned that Asian markets are giving us a slightly weaker sign. So for today, the immediate support for Nifty is placed at 18,580. Followed by 18,500. 18,500 is going to be a very strong gap support. So once the gap is filled, then only 18,420 levels will be seen in Nifty. Whereas if there's a support, if there's a hello, sorry, yeah. So okay, so if there's a reversal in Nifty from the support levels, then 18,720 to 18,800 new all-time highs will be seen in Nifty. Moving on to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has shown a strong rally also in Friday's session, but the closing was on slightly on the weaker side. For today, the important support for Bank Nifty, it is going to be at 43,000 level, which is going to be a very strong psychological support level also. Once there's a closing below 43,000, then we can see 42,770 to 42,500 levels. Whereas immediate resistance for Bank Nifty is currently placed at 43,550 to 43,740. Moving on to Nifty Financial Services, this index is performing same as Nifty. Immediate support for Nifty Financial Services is placed at 19,170, followed by 19,100, and the resistance is placed at 19,320 to 19,410. Moving on to the stocks, HDFC ANC is looking good at current levels. It is well placed above all its moving averages. There's a inverse head and shoulder pattern in this, and there's also a trend line breakout. So this is looking stronger at current levels, but it is going to be a conditional buy call. We have initiated a buy call on this on Friday, but for today, one should take a buy call. One should take a buying position only about 2160 for a stop loss of 2270 and keeping a target at 2090. That's all from my side. I request Nirav to take the call forward.
Yeah. Thank you, Ayush. See, on the derivative front, looking at the overall positions, see, Nifty open interest is quite, reasonable at this point of time. The good thing is that the open interest from 18,500 has shifted to 19,000 call strike, which is a positive. Another positive is the VIX, which has come down quite significantly. It is now near the 13 level, so it's a huge thing actually. Looking at the this index, this was one index because of which we were seeing so much volatility and so much downside. Now, downside does look limited. um, Open interest is again less in terms of number of shares for Nifty. So that's a positive. Even PCR has cooled off a bit, after starting the month above 1.3 odd. It is now coming back near the one levels, which is a good thing. The only real concern here is the cost of carry. The cost of carry is quite huge. So the premiums of about 130 points on Nifty we have not seen in the last 3-4 years, and that is why I would say if you have long positions, just hedge your positions. This can be because of the upcoming elections in Gujarat, but they're still far away, probably on the next week. But yes, most definitely one should look to hedge some positions at this point of time. Looking at the cost of carry, once that cools off, then all indicators would become positive, and then you can see a further rally for Nifty from here. Also, Nifty is nearing towards its all-time highs of 18,600 odd on the spot. And once that comes in, 100% retracement has come in for Nifty, and probably then you will see some selling or some pressure coming in. But again, these two indicators do suggest that hedging positions would be a better thing to go forward. Um, from the stock specific front, see, PSU stocks continue to perform very well. And we've already said about the rollovers as well on the Friday con call. Um, so, a lot of stocks from the metal sector have witnessed less rollovers, and they are likely to perform because shorts have been covered. So they are likely to perform much better going forward, and you will see, the likes of Hindalco, JSW Steel, even PSUs like NMDC and SAIL do very well in this particular next few days. So look out for the same. Even PSU stocks as a basket, they look very good. You are seeing continued buying in these stocks. So the BHEL, SBI, Bank of Baroda, and the other stocks can witness a further buying. Even IT sector can witness good buying going forward. Infosys, TCS, HCL Tech. So, look out for the same. The next few days, you will see these sectors performing. Yeah. So that's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. So on a Friday, we interacted with the management of Hero MotoCorp, and today, in fact, company has declared that they have raised prices by 1,500 rupees up to 1,500 rupees, and this will offset any kind of cost impact and, in fact, further improve the margins. It is also developing a bike jointly with Harley Davidson, which could come in the market in next 2 years. And the launch is part of the company's plan to strengthen its position in the premium segment. Premium segment bikes typically have around 7% extra margin than the economy segment bikes. Now, after seeing a 20% retail volume growth in the festive season, company says even November month is healthy. However, rural demand has been hit because of repeated price increases over last 3 years. It believes that EV penetration will reach 10% levels in next 2 to 3 years. We think currently it is at around 3% odd penetration. Company is the largest shareholder in Ather Energy, so at an appropriate time it can acquire the company and establish its leadership position in the EV space. So it is from that perspective well positioned. And over the medium term, company expects its margins to increase from 11-12% range currently to 15%. We remain positive on Hero MotoCorp. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, HFCL has announced or a fresh order, a large order of around 1,700 crores. This is mainly in water segment, whereas HFCL is in optical fiber segment. So apparently, it looks that it's in joint venture with some other party, wherein OFC optical HFCL will be doing its optical fiber business, which will be laying along with the pipeline of water, and the pipeline business will be done by some other company. Though company has not given clear visibility on what is the share of their revenue in 1,700 plus crore order, but apparently looks positive for HFCL, considering that the order size is large. Another company, Dharmaj Agro, is coming up with IPO. It's in agrochemical business, and the IPO price on the upper end is 237, and issue size is around 250 crores, mainly comprising of fresh issues, which company will be using for purchase of for expansions. 70% of the company business come from B2B segment, and wherein the business additions is not so great, in the sense that gross margin is just around 20 to 23%, which is indicating that nothing so technical upgradations or anything great. Company is doing value additions in the company's manufacturing, and also the valuations are comparatively stretched. It's at around 28 time FY22 earnings, which is higher than the peer group. Though company had shown good growth in last 2-3 years, and also ROE is reasonably okay, but still considering higher valuations and low business profile, we had not recommended this IPO. It's a more of a neutral rating on this IPO. Then IEX has announced buyback of around 98 crore, which is approximately 0.55%, very small, and that too from the open market. So nothing so great in this buyback, though with the announcement of the board meeting for buyback, share had seen some positive trend. So today it may see some negative trend because of this IPO buyback announcement. So now I'll request commodity team to take up from here. Harshal, you can continue from here. Harshal or Riya?
Thank you. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, good morning, everyone. The outlook for the day looks prices in commodity should correct, and one can sell gold around 50 to 550 with a stop loss of 50 to 750. Prices are expected to test 50 to 200, 50 to 1000 on lower end. Similarly, silver also prices are expected to correct. One should sell around 61 600 to 650 with a stop loss of 62 62,000, and prices are expected to test 60,800 to 60,500 on lower end. Crude we have witnessed gap down opening, and should correct further. Should test 60,000, 60 and 6,000 on lower end, and selling around 6,200 is recommended with a stop loss of 60 to 70. Uh, NG also we might see prices correcting till 585, and selling around 605 levels is recommended with a stop loss of 615. In copper, prices could correct further if sustains below 670. We expect prices to test 660 levels on lower end. So selling around 670 is recommended with a stop loss of 675. Zinc also, there is a range between, it could trade between 260 to 265 levels. If sustains below 260, then we might see further corrections. In aluminum also, prices are expected to correct, and one should sell around 206.50. Prices are expected to test to 203 on lower end. That's it from me. I'll ask Riya to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. On the currency front, we are seeing some rebound into the dollar index happening. It is currently above the level of 106, trading at around 106.39. This has come because of the unrest in the China. So the protest, the continuous protest is leading the slump into the yuan, and also is driving the sentiment into the Chinese economy down. This is also pushing the crude oil down as well, in regards with the downslide that can happen with respect to the demand of crude from China. So all these factors are pushing the dollar index on the higher side. However, slump in the crude oil would result into a positive factor for the Indian rupee, and this is the reason why we are seeing a gap down into the Indian rupee in today's session. It has opened at around 84.74, and could lead towards the level of 84.37. If it breaks the support of 84.64. You can see the resistance at around 84.90 into the USD INR. As far as another currencies goes, you can buy JPY INR above the level of 59.10 for a target of 59.40, and you can keep the SL at around 58.85. Euro and pound could see some pressure in today's session. You can go short into the Euro INR below the level of 84.60, below the level of 84.58 for a target of 84.37 within SL of 84.85. Same with the GBP INR. Some selling can happen. You can go short below the level of 98.45 for a target of 98.33. 98.25 with an SL at around 98.73. That's all on the currency front. Thank you for joining in.